Hi everybody. My name is Jerry Wise, and today I'd like to talk about narcissistic parents and things you will never hear from them, things that they would never say. I've been helping people get their family of origin out of them for 45 years now, and I have helped people to work on the important process of self-differentiation, which is so important for healing, recovery, doing trauma recovery, because trauma, addictions, narcissistic abuse all gets wrapped up into the self that has been broken or denied for us. And so self-differentiation is such an important work. Today, again, I want to talk about some things that you'll not hear narcissistic parents say. One, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Probably you would have not heard that from parents, narcissists, family members who are narcissists. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Period. And then leave it there. Again, they might feign it. They might pretend it. And any of these statements can be something that they could pretend or be sarcastic about, but they're not going to say it genuinely. Number two would be your feelings are valid. You're not going to hear them saying that they are validating your feelings, because then that leaves them out of control with feelings that they cannot control within you. So they cannot validate your feelings. They can only validate the way they want you to feel, they want you to think, and the way they want you to behave. Number three, what do you need from me? And say that sincerely. What is it you need? It's not something narcissistic parents can say. It is too difficult to do that because that requires compassion, empathy, awareness of the other, and they are pretty much focused on themselves in a pretty selfish, narcissistic way. So they're not really going to say, what do you need from me? Again, unless they say it in a sarcastic or mean way. And you may have heard some of these things, but they weren't said as a true adult in a calm way. Number four, let's talk about how you feel. They're not interested in how you feel. They're interested in what you can do for them, how you can appear and improve their image. They're not interested in how you're truly feeling, except for the fact that they may want to mine your feelings to have more ammunition or to weaponize what you tell them about your feelings. Again, narcissists and narcissistic parents will weaponize information about you, self-revelations, apologies, weaknesses that you might have. They're going to weaponize those. And so they're not going to truly say, let's talk about how you feel. Fifthly, you did a great job and you deserve the credit. No. I created you and raised you and I own you. And any positive product that you produce, I will take credit for, and that you should feel lucky that you had me in your life, is more what a narcissistic parent would think like. They're not going to say you did a great job and you deserve the credit. You did a great job and I deserve the credit. We've planned this wedding and I deserve the credit. You found a good husband, and I deserve the credit. I think that some of you may connect to those. Number six, I'm proud of you for your effort, regardless of the outcome. In other words, I'm proud that you tried. I'm proud that you wanted or were interested in that. I'm proud that you did that. And that was quite an effort, regardless of what the outcome was. Whether it be on the swim team in high school or basketball team in junior high or Girl Scouts or college or becoming a valedictorian or becoming a salutatorian and not making it to valedictorian. And again, that would probably anger or upset a narcissistic parent because they need you to be the top so that they can feel better and not just say, you did a great job and you deserve the credit. Or, I'm very proud of you for your efforts, but regardless of the outcome. Number 7, you have the right to set your own boundaries. We know that's not something we would hear commonly from a narcissistic parent growing up or even as adults. In fact, I remember reading something of one of my followers on YouTube who had written, yeah, they truly and literally, if not even legally, believe you are their property. They own you. And in their own broken, personality disordered way, they may believe that they have ownership over you and that you don't have the right to set your own boundaries. So you won't be hearing them saying, it's okay if you need to set boundaries because I can respect those and we can get along. Not things you're going to hear from a narcissist. Number 8, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how you learn. And I bet some of you already know the answers to what you actually got from narcissistic parents or siblings, in which you might get, you've done it wrong, and why are you so worthless? Why are you so stupid? You're just ridiculous. Well, you should have practiced harder. You should have done this better. You should have done that better. And all of the shaming that goes along with that versus it's okay to make mistakes. That's how you learn and that's how we grow. Narcissistic parents do not know how to help a child grow developmentally. Always remember that. And that's where when we start to reparent ourselves, we want to begin to learn how to parent ourselves developmentally. In other words, I don't have to do it perfect. And people will even say, even to me, well, Jerry, I have worked through your program or I have tried these particular things, and sometimes they've been successful and sometimes not. I think I'm just a failure. No, you're learning something new. You're not a failure. If we're learning something new, we're going to get it, then not get it, then get it, then not get it, until it becomes second nature. So mistakes and weak times are all to be expected in developmental growth. And that's how we can be patient with ourselves. Narcissistic parents don't understand that. Number 9, your achievements are yours. You must be thrilled to have those achievements. Your achievements are yours. You're not going to hear that from narcissistic parents. They're certainly going to say, your achievements are racked up to me. Your achievements are mine. Your achievements are only made because of me versus your achievements are yours. And again, that's a developmentally healthy way to nurture a child or even a young adult, which narcissistic parents cannot do. They do not understand. I can give all the reasons for that, but most important, we should know that so that we can change ourselves, which I'll come to in a little bit at the end of this video. Number 10, you are enough just as you are. There are many times I've worked with people and I've asked them, I've said, would you be accepting of yourself just the way you are right now? And I would say 99% of the time, the answer is no, I would not. And in it, I see a problem. Because we grow when we can embrace and accept ourselves, the good and the bad. But it doesn't mean we can't change or grow, but we can accept ourselves. This is where I'm at. And I don't think hating those parts of us is going to help us grow, get well, recover, be an adult, or self-differentiate. Self-differentiate does require seeing ourselves in a more realistic way. You are enough just as you are. So what can we do to take steps that would help in this area? What are some self-differentiation tips? Learn to say these things to yourself. Don't wait on anyone to tell you these things. If somebody does, be grateful. Take it in, absorb it. It's okay to absorb that. learn to say them to yourself and not wait on others. Because if you're waiting on your parents, family to do those things, you'll be waiting a long, long time. And you won't make the progress that you could make. Let go of the need of them ever saying any of it to you. We have to surrender and let go of the need that we don't need our parents, our grandparents, our uncles and aunts. We don't need any of them or anyone in our family to tell us all these things. Not when we become adults. When we become adults, we can tell ourselves these things. Now, if we hear them from other people, that could be icing on the cake, but it's not the cake. The cake is me affirming myself in these things, loving myself, even apologizing to myself. Jerry, that was a really goofy thing that you did. And it hurt you and it hurt another person. And I'm very sorry that we ended up doing that. I know we can do better, and I know you want to do better, as I have that inner dialogue with myself. So exchange the need to ever have them say those things to you, from them to you. So that's exchanging the need. I flip it from them to me. And most of the times when you're looking for stuff from your family, when you're looking for things and emotional support from your family, words of affirmation, love, and those kinds of things, it's better to exchange that need, that I need it from me, not from them. And it can be a very healing way to grow. And then what's really cool about doing that is once I'm able to fill up my own cup, then when someone comes along and says to me that, you know, Jerry, you have a right to set your own boundaries, or you are enough just the way you are, that's icing on the cake, and it feels very good. But it's not something that I could not live without. It's just an additional blessing, an additional compliment on top of life that I'm creating for myself. Also, I would repeat the mantra, I don't need them, I need me. And again, that's the exchanging the need as well. And if we're working towards self-differentiation, I don't need them, I need me. And that's an important notion. I have another phrase that I tell everyone and suggest they use. Remember, you're not them and they're not you. This one is, I don't need them and I need me. I hope you'll join the online program, Road to Self. It's mentioned down in the description box. I want to thank you for joining me today. Have a great day and be wise.